What's up, Tony here from Tuner Zedice. How's it going? So E3 was last weekend. I know we're a little late to be talking about E3, but I'm just gonna talk about a few games that I'm excited for that I saw at E3, and then next I'm talking about a few that he's excited for. So I'm gonna do my top three. So coming at third place is AC Origins, which looks good. Um, it's another AC game, so I don't know. It's gonna be talking about the beginning of the Brotherhood, which is gonna be an interesting story to see. And one of the new gameplay features that I saw was your little eagle buddy can highlight targets, so that's pretty cool. But beyond that, it's another Assassin's Creed game. I wonder how they're gonna do like all the parkour and all the climbing, considering ancient Egypt didn't have like a lot of buildings. I mean, there's probably a lot more than what's left today, but like there's a lot of desert open areas. So I wonder how they're gonna include those areas and how the stealth and combat plays into that with all that open space. Second, second game that I'm really excited for is in second place is Detroit Become Human, and I didn't even know this game was happening. I mean, I guess it's been an idea since 2012, and now it's an official game. But I was just watching the Sony stream, and then I saw this game. I'm like, it just looks so cool. So the basic, like what it's about is set in the future in Detroit. That's why it's called Detroit Become Human, and it follows the storyline of androids. So like humans have made androids, but they got to the point where they start becoming sentient and are like Terminator style. But rather than trying to murder us all, they just fight for their own freedom and fight for rights. And what really cool about this, so it has not only like a branching storyline, but also has multiple playable characters. And one of the like cool features of it is that one of your playable characters could die, but the game keeps going. So it's not like other games where they have multiple playable characters like AC Syndicate, but then they swap out. Like you can choose storylines based on different things. So I thought that's really cool, like how much the story can branch out in different ways. Which I guess games started doing that with like Until Dawn, but it's cool to see a lot more games picking up that whole that way of storytelling with multiple characters and multiple endings. I love games like that. I mean, it sucks when I play them because I always want to find out all the endings, which is why I can never play a Fallout game because there's just so much I want to do all of it at the same time. But it's gonna be a good game. And then the game I'm most excited for is Life is Strange Before the Storm. So if you don't know, Life is Strange is by far my favorite game ever. I mean, I know I talk about Watch Dogs a lot, but Life is Strange, it's right up above it. Part of it is because it's set in Oregon, which is just, I love games set in the Pacific Northwest, because then I get to see things that hey, I've been there, hey, I know that. It's just interesting to see games like that, where you live. I bet people that live in San Fran or Chicago or New York are like, oh yeah, we get that all the time. Every time a Spider-Man game comes out, we get to see all of Manhattan again. But Oregon isn't really popular, so it's really really cool when games are set in Oregon. Which I guess technically, I don't know. Oregon's always the place where they put mess with your head things the first episode of X-Files or something. Yeah, enough about Oregon. Back to the game. Like I said, Life is Strange is, my favorite game. So I'm really happy they're making a prequel. And it doesn't follow the main character from Life is Strange. It follows her best friend in that. Which is the whole reason Life is Strange starts, because she meets her old best friend, saves her from dying. I mean, if you don't know this, episode 1's free. Come on. This is, common knowledge at this point. But it's really, really cool. And so I'm really excited for the prequel. It comes the day after my birthday. As soon as I get money, I'm pre-ordering that because I can't wait. It's gonna be a great game. A couple honorable mentions. I'm excited for Spider-Man. Looks kind of good. I'm excited for God of War. I mean, I've never really played it, but I've played it a few times. But I'm excited for Days Gone. I want to see the story to that because it looks like I might not get it and play it myself because I don't really care for zombie games. I mean, it looks like a different type of zombie game, but still, And then A Way Out, which looks really cool. I'm hoping to maybe get that game, and me and Nick can play it because it's like a two-player I think it's a co-op game, like story game, so that might be fun to get me and Nick to play. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I'll let Nick talk about his games. See you guys.
Hey, what is up, guys? Nick Reeves here from Two Nerds 8 Eyes, and I'm gonna close my door real quick because my dogs and my animals, my cat, being loud. Gosh, so rude. Can't even record a video without them interrupting. Gosh, ugh. Anyways, so I'm making a video on my E3. This is my video on my E3 reaction, basically. I'm really excited to be talking about this stuff with you guys because it's actually really, some of the stuff that I really enjoy is actually some of the cooler stuff. So my third one is Spider-Man. Number 3, Spider-Man. And the only reason I don't like the Spider-Man game more than I do, is because it just looks and kind of seems like it's gonna play like every other Spider-Man game. And I know it's not Beanox, so it can't be. I don't know. Just what I've seen, it looks like it kind of plays just like another Spider-Man game. And granted, that's not a bad thing. I like the Amazing Spider-Man 2 and 1 movie video games. I like those games. I liked the freaking Shattered Dimensions and Edge of Time. I thought those were all awesome movies. Or movies. They would be sick movies, though, you have to admit. But, no, but I did enjoy them, but I do think that this Spider-Man game does kind of just play like every other Spider-Man game. And that sucks because I wanted something different. I did. I wanted something a little bit different than, like, oh, Spider-Man's a web swinging over here now. Shoot, they don't need to always give us an open world with Spider-Man games. Like, that's what... And it's funny because my favorite Spider-Man game is Shattered Dimensions, and that's not open world. So, but... what do I know, I guess? I'm not a video game creator. But Spider-Man's number 3. Number 2 is God of War. God of War looks so good. God of War is one of my favorite franchises. I'm so ready for the new God of War. I've been ready for a new God of War since I traded in and got a PS4. So ready. The gameplay looks awesome. I like this. I like all the crazy combos and special moves you can do with the battle axe. I want to know how they're gonna explain what happened to the Blades of Athena, because I don't remember them breaking or him losing them at the end of the third one, but I didn't play the PlayStation Vita and PSP ones, so I don't know. But I'm really excited. So I'm excited for that game. And then my number 1 pick for the best reveal and they're not even. I love that these aren't. I said reveals. They're not even reveals. They're just new gameplay and all that. My number 1 is Days Gone, the new little Days Gone gameplay demo. Ever since that first gameplay demo, I've been ready for it. I was like, yep, take my money now. I was like, man, I'm gonna go to, as soon as I get $60, I'm gonna go to the GameStop and just pre-order it. Just put a pre-order down for it. That way, all I have to do is wait however long it's gonna take for him to reach that game, and I can just walk into GameStop. I ordered something years ago. I know, but I was kind of hoping for a release date. I was really hoping for a release date on Days Gone. I didn't get it, which sucks. I didn't get no release date. But I'm sure it'll come. I'm sure that'll be released soon. But that's my those are my 3 most anticipated games from E3 this year. My honorable mentions, mostly just because these games look silly and kind of fun, are is Sonic Forces, where you can create your own custom character, and the Super Mario Odyssey. That looked those all look hilarious. If I had a Nintendo Switch, I would totally get those games. Those look pretty fun. Anyways, that's all I really have to say about that. I wanted to mention AC Origin. Some of the game I might make a video that just kind of like games that I was really looking forward to the release and revealed for that I'm kind of disappointed for. Or I might just make a list of games that I'm just the most disappointed by. So, anyways, like, comment, subscribe, guys. Peace out.